I'm gonna say a controversial moment here.
Tell me.
Do we always need an all-stars?
You and I have the same brain cell.
Because I want to just see new queens.
I think...
Do I need this many? For example, like we said with Survivor, there's been like a handful of seasons that have brought people back.
Yeah.
Way more seasons with
new people.
Fresh talent.
Yeah.
Right? Do we need this many all-stars?
So my suggestion is no. I think that what made All-Stars special in the beginning was that it was not every year, that it was every other year, every a couple of years. And it really gave a lot of breathing room between the last time you were on the season and when you're on it.
Because some people were like, I was on the season like 2 seasons ago.
I was, or the last one. I was literally, I walked off production, turned to the lot and went back in.
Yeah.
Welcome back to You're Done, the podcast for the girls, gays, and theys, hosted by me, Brendan.
And me, Tasha. And on our podcast, we talk about whatever we want. So strap in or strap on, because today we're yapping about
Drag Race All-Stars. Yeah. Vroom, vroom. Star your vengeance.
Sounds just like that. If you haven't seen it, that's a sound clip.
Yeah. I am RuPaul.
Mr. Drag Race.
I don't know what's going on. So for today's episode, we're going to be talking about Drag Race All-Stars. It's season 11. We're going to get into the season, but more so we're talking about like how All-Stars has changed, what it means for drag, why we love it, and sort of get into the deep dive of all things All-Stars related.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we should catch up.
Let's.
Do.
This is the ketchup.
This is the ketchup. Okay, so I have so many things to catch you up on.
Ooh.
The main one that I'll tell you about, because your singing reminded me of it. It's not a.
I felt like shade was coming.
No, it's not. No. It's not necessarily a you're done moment. It's actually like a impressed moment.
Okay.
So yesterday, we went for dinner. Eddie and I with his friend Nadine. It was her birthday. Okay. I went to this place called Mikilala. It's a Filipino restaurant. It's so cute. It's a Filipino restaurant that also does like live karaoke. So like while people are sitting and eating, you like sing.
And there's Filipinos singing.
Oh, there's Filipinos. There's all sorts of people. Yeah. So we're having a good time. People are singing, whatever. And then Eddie, obviously, if you don't know this about Eddie, he's a really incredible singer. And so we had been talking about it leading up, like what song he was going to sing. And he had a bunch of different options. Get to the day of, the moment before, he does a hard right turn and decides to sing Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush. Do you know that song?
No.
I will see if I can get his permission to put the clip in. He posted it on his Instagram, so maybe. But the whole point is Kate Bush sings in quite a high falsetto. Register? Yeah, like really head singing.
Okay.
He starts it off and is like killing it. He is like, la 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 la. You had so far. Jealousy, too hard to breathe. How could you leave me? I was like, oh my God, okay.
And you're like, attractive, man.
Yeah, and then he dropped his register and was singing low, and it was really good. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home, I'm so cold, I'm into your window. Good, but I was just like, the whole restaurant was like, what the fuck? Where did that voice come from?
Where did that come from? Oh, beauty.
It was so good. And so your singing sort of reminded me of that. I did not sing.
Why not?
Because the only song that I can karaoke is now Canceled Band.
Yeah.
I was actually Googling like what is like a talk sing song that I could do. Because if it's mostly talking in a songy voice, I could probably do it, which is actually relevant to this thing.
I think you should probably do like Midnight Sun next time.
Midnight sun. Sorry for everyone's ears to have to listen to that. Which is funny because like for this episode, Drag Race, there's obviously people who can't sing. You have to learn what your what element you can do of that.
Yes.
Mine would not be truly singing. It would be jokey, whatever.
I hear you.
Like when they later sung I Drove All Night, and I can do like a funny, like Celine Dion, like, oh, I drove all night. I'm doing Cher and Celine Dion all in, yeah, exactly.
When I go to karaoke, I like to have like a set list of what I'm like ready to do.
Well, so that's
I look at things in advance.
Eddie had done the same thing. He'd made a playlist, and then he totally didn't do any of those.
If the feeling moves you,
yeah, the spirit of Kate Bush, the Wuthering Heights possessed him. But it was really good. He's honestly such a really good singer. He would hate that I said that because he's so like humble about it. But anyways, so that was my year done moment for this week.
Okay, so mine just happened literally yesterday. So where I live, I like look into like a concert venue space, and yesterday there was a event happening in the morning and an event happening in the night.
Okay.
And so I'm like, why do I have to pay to go down when I can just watch it from my balcony? And one of my favorite things to do in the world is people watch, right?
Yes, so good.
There's many people to people watch. Anyways, everyone's having a good time. It's like 10 o'clock, yeah? Everyone's dancing. We're dancing up on my balcony. And you know when you like look at a crowd, you can see like subset of like of things that are happening. You know, this vibe, this group are vibing, this group are chilling.
Your bird's eye view really makes it a lot more interesting, sure.
And on the side, there's a girl who's like literally holding on to her life, yeah? Like we've all been that girl.
Can we put up the photo?
No, we're not emo.
You can't see. You can't make it, and there's
I could take a photo there.
Yeah.
But she is lying full down, and I will emphasize again, we've all been this girl. We've all had a little too many bevies.
Sure, but I've never caused a scene like that. Sure. You can empathize.
Yeah, we've all been there. Anyways, she's lying on her back. Her friends have her feet up. Another person's like rubbing her head. Another one's like rubbing her feet and all this stuff. And we're like, okay, well, like, you know, like let the girl like yak it out and time to go.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes passes and they're still doing this. I'm like, okay, I think she needs like intervention, like something needs to happen.
Yeah, professional help.
15 minutes, nothing. Then the firefighters come, and they're like 4 of them, and like they're giving her a puke bag, but like that's it. And like we've been watching this for like an hour. The whole party is still guaning, okay? Like DJs are DJing, people are up, and she's down, right? And now another 20 minutes, and now ambulance have come, and we're like, girl, get it together.
Yeah, someone pick her up.
Like someone pick her up. It's time to go, right? Still like stroking her hair. I said that's the best friend, yo.
For sure.
That's the best friend. So it's like stroking everywhere. And then not everywhere.
Everywhere.
And lo and behold, now finally ambulance bring out the stretcher. And I guess the boyfriend was like, no, we don't want that.
After all that,
no, we don't want that. And like picks her up.
I
like
pray
Hercules.
that love never finds me.
You know,
I pray that love
up, like,
never
Hercules, and like puts her over her shoulder and like is walking out. I'm like, but I'm laughing. Like, could you not have done that like an hour ago?
No.
Right? But but then it was crazy because one of my friends on the balcony yelled out, "Why aren't you helping your girl?" And I was like, Kyle.
not now. He's gonna.
But it's just what made me laugh about it, not because of what happened to her, but it's just like something could be happening like 2 people down from you, and not even knowing because you're just vibing. And
white girl dancing your night away.
Else was having a vibe too hard. But yeah, it was great for me to watch because at least it's something to do.
I love that. Well, we both had eventful evenings this week.
I hope you're a good girl. Probably woke up this morning a little bit.
Yeah, praying for you.
Yeah.
Leave that man.
No, he helped her.
He's strong.
He had her. No, he was holding her the entire time.
But he should have done that long before. Anyways. Okay, let's get into our main topic for the day. Let's get into it.
RuPaul Drag Race. Start your engines. RuPaul Drag Race. May the best woman win. RuPaul Drag Race. Start your engines. RuPaul Drag Race. May the best woman.
So we're talking about Drag Race All-Stars.
Yes.
So we're in the midst of season 11 right now.
Yes, I believe we've had about 4 episodes.
I think we're at 5 now, but good job.
Thank you.
So close.
Counting.
Anyways, so it's now being called the Tournament of All Stars.
Yes.
So have you watched most of All Stars when it comes to, okay.
I think I didn't watch like 1 or 2 seasons and that's it.
Fair.
Yes, the tournament, I understand a show must evolve.
Yes.
Right? We need to have something different. So I guess my question to you is, do you like it better this way or do you miss entities of the former self?
So first of all, one of the, if not best season of Drag Race, whether it's regular season or All Stars, is All Stars season 2, the one with Alaska, and it's iconic, it's incredible, and I feel like in some ways you'll never be able to achieve that level of greatness again, so it's no point in keeping that format. You should change it.
Fair.
I do, in theory, like the way that the tournament works. So if you're not caught up on All Stars, it used to be like All Stars has changed over many different permutations. The very first season was a pairs season where you had to be, it was terrible. And weird that it was pairs, but then a single person one.
Yeah, like, so doesn't I have to hold you on my back till the end and then
lip sync against you and hope.
You know what I mean? Like, come on now, girl.
So, and then from season 2 to season 10, we're basically, or season 9, I guess, it was basically like free for all and some permutation of voting each other off, keeping each other, so on and so forth. And then All-Star season 10, last year, they turned it into the Tournament of All-Stars. So 3 brackets, 5 girls per bracket, 5 or 6? 6 girls per bracket. And then they come together after a certain number of episodes and whatever, blah, 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 blah. I like this bracket format in the sense that part of All Stars for me is that you're coming back to demonstrate like how much you've changed as a queen, what you've learned, the money you've got, the outfits you've got. You've had your time on TV, so you have a better sense of like who you are. So you can come into it like full speed ahead, not worried about what filming is like.
Yeah.
And I like that in the tournament set, you have a smaller cast and you have dedicated episodes to them. So they each get a lot of screen time. Because in the other,
it's interesting that you say that because I felt like, I know in theory that is the case.
Yeah.
But I actually felt like I had less time with them. Because then like when you have it through the whole season, you felt more. But I can actually understand both sides.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like that.
I get that.
But I haven't decided yet. So maybe by the end of the podcast, I'll tell you what I feel.
Yeah. Well, in one format, like in the standard version, it's like you have consistency, right? The girl from episode 1 who wins is there in every episode.
Yeah.
But in this one, it's like the person from bracket 1, you get them for 3 episodes and then you don't see them again for another 6 episodes.
Yeah.
And that feels a bit, you're like, oh, right, you're on this show.
Yeah. I think that's a perfect way to sum it up.
Yeah.
That you kind of forget.
So I do like the tournament version in the sense of that, but I actually think that, and this is not my original idea, it's somebody, I think his name is Bellic Boy on TikTok and probably YouTube, so shout out to this guy. He came up with an idea of how to redesign it that I really align to.
Oh, this is the tournament as it is now was... He had thought this up?
No, he has an idea of how to change it.
Oh, got it.
So his version is break it out of, instead of 3 sets of girls... It's just 2 sets. So then there's 2 more episodes for each of the sets of people.
Okay.
And you have more people in the bracket. So you would do like, I think it's like 8 people.
I think they could afford to have more people in the bracket.
Yeah. So you do 2 sets of 8 people. So 16 people in total.
Okay.
So very similar to what it is now. You let them go on for 4 or 5 episodes and more people go from the final, because right now it's just 2 people from the bracket out of the 6 people, which is like devastating.
But it wasn't it 3 last time, so it's down to 2.
They've reduced it, yeah.
So we got to get to the end faster.
Exactly, and so that format, I think you give more people, and then what happens is the last 2 episodes are just so fast. It's like that semifinals and then final, and you're like, what? How did that person win so fast? Like, it doesn't feel
right. It doesn't feel like, in order to win, I feel like you need to win all the time. Like, you need to have done every challenge.
Yeah.
it's like if you did Survivor, you showed up at the beginning and then you came at the final to do the fire making and then you won.
And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Like
how did this happen?
That's I'm like, if you're all-star, I need to see you perform each time.
Exactly.
That's how I'm feeling.
So I do like that they get more airtime, and I do like the format of that. I don't know how long it'll be able to stay around for, but I do. That's my long-winded answer of that.
We need change.
Do you like, is there any element of it that you like?
No, like everything you said, I do agree with. Like there is moments that you get to see a little bit more with people.
Yeah.
I don't love the like, okay, so when they're trying to like make this more like Survivor-esque, when they're like, should we have alliances and stuff like that? I don't like all that because like we've seen it that it doesn't really work, or it's just like, oh, you said you were going to give me your point.
And you
didn't. You didn't, right? But then, like, why did I have to, or why do I have to explain to you prior to me doing it of who I'm going to choose, right? So I think that it adds a bit of cattiness, which, we love.
Yeah.
Right? But then I'm like, also like, are we trying to make Drag Race more like other shows in that aspect? When they literally using the words like, let's have an alliance. I'm like, is this Big Brother all of a sudden?
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
I didn't love.
I hear you.
But I do love the drama that comes from it. So I guess I'm kind of going back and forth here. But, there's some people that I'm like, girl, you weren't going to get a point. Or maybe, I don't know if you're going to get more than one, right? And so like some are like pity ones that I think are just thrown in.
Well, and so this is one of the elements of it that I don't really like, that I agree with you on. I think that the MVQ points, most valuable queen, you don't have to follow it. You can give your point however you want.
Exactly.
But I don't think in the 2 seasons of them doing this has that ever actually gone to the most valuable queen until the last bracket when Morgan McMichaels gave it to Akira. Akira was already on top, was already winning, had the most points, and Morgan McMichaels was like, girl, here's my point. Yeah. We could not have done any, like, you helped every single one of us. You are very clearly the MVQ.
I respected that because it made sense.
Totally.
It made sense. But then, like, Donna's like, hello, why are we giving points to the one that has the most points? Girl, you ended with the most points.
You're fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's this thing where most of the time it ends up just being like, I'll give you a point, you give me a point. Yeah. And then everyone just has 2.
Give me the point. It was like, oh, what's her name?
Morphine?
No. Oh, I'm going to make this bigger. She, I think, she's Filipino. And she was like looking at her and like, I told you I'm going to give you my point. So now you're going to tell me that you're going to give me your point. And it was just silence.
Yeah.
It was like,
okay.
So you're not going to give me your point?
It's that's the shady snake rattle.
Yeah, like I'm like, no, I'll give it to you if you deserved it.
Yeah. So I think like part of what's happening for Drag Race is that the thing that has made Drag Race so prevalent in culture for many reasons is the drama that happens between the queens.
Oh, yeah.
And so they have to add these like social elements to it, but sometimes it feels overproduced.
Yeah.
And so then it just doesn't really achieve much.
So will we watch?
Of course. And so speaking of overproduced, one of the most recent episodes, we're in bracket 2 currently, if you're watching this later or whatever. So in this bracket, you have April Carrion, Aura Mayari, Crystal Method, Selena Estides, Silky Nutmeg Ganache, and Vivacious. Yes. All really iconic queens.
Yeah.
But there is Mother has arrived. Very obviously, production is pushing for Silky to move on.
The amount of solo, like camera time, like,
her winning that, like being in the top 2 of this most recent thing, like that. She was not even remotely close to one of the best ones.
No, but I also think that like they're really trying to showcase like the change of her drag. In terms of like, before she said a line that I was like, ooh, like before I was what did she say? Like now I perform and before I was the performance or something.
Oh yeah, I used to be the entertainment and now I'm the entertainer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said
that was such a good line.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, okay, girl, I hear you.
I hear
like
you.
When like poor Miley Cyrus was like, unhand me, woman.
Help! Drag is not a contact sport.
Iconic. And so like I think, but then she even said, season 11 is coming. My season 11 self is coming out.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I love Silky, and I actually do think she's an incredible performer. And frankly, the last All Stars that she was on, which was All Stars, what the hell was it? 6? Yeah. Where she did the like what do they call it in Top Chef, where you get eliminated and then it's like last chance kitchen.
Last chance kitchen.
She was doing like last chance lip sync and like had to lip sync against the previous.
Yeah.
That was, I can't believe they didn't bring that back. That was one of my favorite things. And the fact that she steamrolled it right to the end and then lost to Eureka and didn't get to come back. Yeah. I was like, no.
So that's why.
And so they're now like, okay, girl, you can make it to the final bracket. Yeah. And like, fair enough. But like, if you're going to do that, just do the production that they do where, so in the tournament, they have the wild card queen who can come through.
Yeah.
If she doesn't make it through to the tournament through winning,
she'll
just make her as the wild card, whatever.
Sure.
Like,
ratings are ratings. You know what I mean?
Ratings are ratings. And like, you know what? But the problem with it also is that the last season, All Stars 10, and people, we're beating a dead horse at this point. But like Ginger Minj, that was like they just gave it to her.
Oh.
She's great. She's very talented, but like, was she the best in that season? I don't think so.
I think a lot of times they're like, you've done it enough times.
Yeah, this is your victory lap.
Because they said that to Silky, like, this is like what, your like third time,
fourth,
and then it was
because they don't count Canada's Drag Race, which is so funny.
And then what if someone was like, oh, was that shade?
Was that shade?
Oh no, I was just asking you, is this your fourth?
Yeah. So I think like when we think about the tournament of All Stars, there's sort of like 3 things that are happening here. It's a badge era, and then producer friendly format, because they can definitely adjust it a bit more in the shorter thing. The question is, does it make it for better TV? I'm not sure. So, and then you were talking about how it relates to Survivor. So I do think if you have not watched, go back. Our last episode was all about Survivor. But there's like the elements of the social game, threat management, and then jury management to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
So social game you've sort of talked about. It's the alliances. Most of the time, those don't seem to amount to much.
No. Remember, there was supposed to be Team Miami. That lasted
all of one episode.
Not even.
She's
like, I never asked for that.
Yeah.
Like, I love when the producers roll back the tape.
Roll the tape.
As Lucky Stars is like, I never said that I wanted a Miami alliance.
I didn't agree to that.
Should we have a Miami alliance?
Yeah. Bienvenida a Miami. Or not. But then threat management is like basically what you're talking about with Dawn, which is Dawn was having to basically say, don't give the other girl a point because it's coming for me.
Yeah.
Instead, give the queen that has nothing. Like Mystique Summers, which love her, Mystique Summers Madison. She was in the first bracket. She has been campaigning to get on Drag Race All Stars since her season, which was season 2.
Yeah.
So she's been hustling for 16 years to be like, put me back on, Ru. I'm ready to go.
Seriously.
She's lost a ton of weight. She was giving good TV, but that girl ended with 2 points.
But let me ask you a question, because during that episode, because she is really shady, right? Like when they had their infomercial,
shady. Oh my gosh,
I actually thought that Lucky Stars was doing better because like trying to like
engage with her. Yeah,
I was so like gagged when everyone was like, Mystique was really killing it, and I was like, was she?
I mean,
she's like, we're done with that topic.
Yeah.
Like,
no, girl.
No.
And Lucky's my favorite part was, is it kosher? Is it what? Is it kosher? Is it what? Is it kosher? Is it culture? Girl, is it kosher with a K? So
and
good.
And was like, girl, you live in Florida. You don't know what kosher.
Yeah, like help.
And at first I was like, I actually don't know if this is a bit.
I didn't know either, but I was like, I'm so into like,
yeah. So
but she has all that shit on her head. Like, how can you hear?
But when they're saying like, when you think of vampire, I don't know if this is the look you think of for vampire.
No.
Yeah. So, but I just thought that Mystique was just being like, we're gonna do this exactly my way, and that's when Ru was like, yeah, like clearly we're prepared. I was like, Mama Ru, I don't like to disagree with you sometimes, but I was like, I don't even think that their whole skit in general was amazing, but I just thought, like, when you do improv, you can't say no.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
you have to. I think in a lot of the times with most of these challenges that they have, you can see the gold of what they're wanting to get, which is like two queens who are yes and who've watched QVC and like can sort of like riff off of each other. And it's like, yeah, it's funny to have these like two competitive but different products. Most of the time the girl is like so in her head or doesn't know how to improv, and then it's like, and now it's my turn. And it's like, no, bitch. It's
That's
like rub the weird meat thing in the weird flesh bag. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
but I also do think that sometimes they go too far. It's like, maybe it didn't need to also be Halloween themed.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't it just been like drag related products? Like you're adding a layer that's like, this is even more confusing.
It's kitschy. So yeah. But you know, if we're talking about that bracket, I actually really do like Morgan McMichaels.
Okay, so I have a good Morgan McMichaels story, actually.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I'm taking you back, 2017.
All right, when I was a wee.
When you were a wee, you were 11 years old then. All Stars 3 is just about to start airing.
Okay.
I am in West Hollywood.
Okay.
I am at Mickey's, which is where Morgan McMichaels performs all the time. Morgan McMichaels is about to be on All Stars 3. They've done the cast reveal. Me and my friends go to Mickey's. We see Morgan. She's performing. We're like, yes, Morgan, we love you. And then we're drunk. Like, we've had many a shot, more than we should have. And then we go over and we're like, oh my, I was a girl.
The girl last night?
Well, I was basically like Baby G getting puked on. No, just kidding. No, but so we go over to Morgan and we're like, oh my God, girl, like, we love you. We're so excited. Like, we cannot wait to watch you.
Okay.
And famously, if you've seen All Stars 3, she's the first out.
Yep.
And so she was like, well, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. And we were like, oh, is that a spoiler? And she's like, I don't care. It was like, because that's the thing that I guess you have to like come to terms with being somebody on a reality TV show. You know how it turns out, and then you have to wait a year to see how it goes.
But still, like, you know,
promote it and be excited and whatever. Like, and she was just like, these F words need to get out of here, because like, get out of my face. So it was really great to see her on it again. She did really well. I thought. I saw somebody else online say that this was actually like a perfect redemption arc for her.
Yeah.
And that, you know, her giving the point to Akira and then like really, you know, supporting her and then being the one that wasn't chosen was sort of this like perfect, like, okay, off into the sunset. True. You don't need to be on this show anymore.
I will give Dawn, she like did what she had to do. But like, I almost wanted Akira and
Morgan to go. Me too. Yeah.
Like, okay.
That story would be cute.
It would be a cute story. It'd be a cute story. And like, here's my question. Y'all tell me if you agree. Do you think that Dawn won that last lip sync? Or it was like, you've done every lip sync, we got to give you some?
I do. And that's why I think that this
format.
You
think she deserved that win?
No, I thought they were like, here you go, sweetie.
I think so
too. Here you go.
You've been on every lip sync so far.
Because I think there's an element of Drag Race that's happening now where like a lot of the queens get a lot of hate for like, because the fans are so ravenous about this stuff that production is trying to like take some of that heat by overly producing some things.
Okay.
Because then that girl can't be in shit for that. It's not her fault. Ru picks. Production picks. Right. They move on. Right. But yeah, no, Akira did way better.
I was like, let's be honest here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I love Dawn's looks and I love the elf vibe, but like, is she the lip syncer?
No, and like the Ratatouille look, I like that look coming down the main stage.
Yeah.
But the look for the lip sync, I'm like,
what was that? What was that? Yeah. So no, I thought they were like, okay, you've tried. Like, here's $10,000.
Here's just
half of it's going
tip.
to fucking taxes.
Have a cash tip.
Have a cash tip. So
like, Morphine was pissed. I think she thought she was going to come back and win the season.
So some drama about that is that she actually was sharing that she, after the season aired or after the season filmed, she was saying that she went to go see like a therapist because she like had a like psychotic break basically. She was having it like she was basically going through because she had been through a really severe accident. They talk about it, and I guess like it was kind of recent to that filming. And so she hadn't really processed it. And so she was just like the pressure and the stress and whatever. And so she was like dissociating like really
Her
intensely.
clavicle was still broken or something.
Yeah, like that's and that's where it's like sometimes I think queens should just say no to All Stars. They'll ask you.
So you'll know that like it's gonna give you money, it's gonna give you clout. But I'm like, girl, let's just talk about body yada 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 against Miss Dawn, who could never, right? Like even Dawn said,
except
there's no way I could even to the body of Miami.
No,
that girl said, turn my track on.
Yeah, bam. Oh my God, that was devastating.
That was one of the most iconic lip sync for your life, because I'm like, she said, drop it down,
they
girl,
said,
drop it down.
Send her home.
The music started and she was like, girl, you might as well walk up stage, Dawn.
Ru said, cue the snipers. Oh my gosh.
I got it.
Okay, so there's more to go there into that, but like as we're on it, so we're in bracket 2. We're like heavily in bracket 2.
Yeah.
I think it's becoming very clear that Crystal Method is going to be one of the people, and then it seems that Silky is going to be produced into also going unless some gaggarina happens. So bracket 3 is coming up soon. Who do you want to see from bracket 3? So for context, for those who are paying attention but maybe not looking at the cast, bracket 3 is Hershey Liqueur Jeté, Jasmine Kennedy, Joey J, Kennedy Davenport, Sam Starr, and Sugar Cane. And I realized as I asked you that question, you said you don't know anybody in this bracket.
I didn't say not anybody. I didn't say not anybody.
So I can already tell you production is going to...
I do like Jasmine Kennedy, I remember. And then I like, obviously, Kennedy Davenport.
I'm going to tell you right now, Kennedy Davenport is going to get produced her way into... Because she's also been on it a million times.
Listen, I'm here for the melanins being produced.
I'm not mad about it.
For the melanins
Kennedy,
to be produced
and Kennedy is great. And I'm sure she will do really well because she is like a very accomplished queen.
Like, look upon the pageantry.
But she's going to get like...
minutes
edited right into the finale.
Yeah.
So who would you say is the other person that you'd like to see?
Jasmine Kennedy.
Jasmine Kennedy. Okay. I don't
know the other ones, so.
I don't know the anyone's. Are there anyone girls from here? Also, this thing we're looking at, it's like wrong. Sugar Cane was from season 11. I'm with you, Jasmine Kennedy. I think she would be good. She gave "Have Your Moment, Go Ahead" with the straight guy. Yeah.
I do remember that.
Okay, so the question then gets into, so now as we're talking about All Stars and there's like all these things, there's a million franchises. Do you think that like one of the challenges, so when we talk about, I don't mean Drag Race challenges, but one of the challenges with reality TV is that as it gets bigger, it gets like further and further away from what it started.
Right?
So, we just talked about Survivor, which feels very relevant to this. Survivor just had their 50th season, which is crazy. And it felt like 50 was like a reset for them, right?
Yes.
They were like, okay, we're going to bring it back. It was basically an all-star season. And then we're going to be like, okay.
Start again.
Do you think that, I think that in some ways, All Stars is their way of doing the same thing for Drag Race. But do you think it needs is it gotten too big or does it need to be rebooted? Do you need to like start from scratch?
I'm going to say a controversial moment here.
Tell me.
Do we always need an All Stars?
You and I have the same brain cell.
Because I want to just see new queens.
I think.
Do I need this many? For example, like we said with Survivor, there's been like a handful of seasons that have brought people back.
Yeah.
Way more seasons with
new people.
Fresh talent.
Yeah.
Right? Do we need this many All-Stars?
So my suggestion is no. I think that what made All-Stars special in the beginning was that it was not every year, that it was every other year, every a couple of years. And it really gave a lot of breathing room between the last time you were on the season and when you're on it.
Because some people were like, I was on the season like 2 seasons ago.
I was, or the last one. I was literally, I walked off production, turned to the lot and went back in.
Yeah.
And and so I don't really love that. I do also think that, like, you're not giving the winner of the last season even room to breathe. True. Like, they announce the All-Stars the day the girl wins.
It's like
who even won the last season? I can't even remember now.
When you're, what is it, like...
Who did win?
Universe or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you get that crown for a year.
And you get to walk it around.
You go do your, like, volunteer blah blahs, and you're that bitch for a year. Now you're like, you can have a month.
You can have 3 hours. Because we're about to be blasting socials with the next batch of girls who are all more famous than you and have all been around for longer.
That are more famous than you.
Yeah. Like Mikey Meeks, love her. What's she up to? Nobody knows. On Your Nerve, what did she do? She did lots of stuff. This is the thing, they do lots of stuff, but you really don't give them enough room. You don't
see it in the...
I would almost appreciate it if it was like a Survivor type deal or a back in the day America's Next Top Model deal where there was 2 cycles a year, but it was of new people and they were spread apart, where it was like there was one at the beginning of the year and then one in the fall. Like I like Survivor schedule.
Yeah.
Beginning springtime and then fall wintertime.
Now there's no time to breathe. But then also like the beauty of Drag Race in general, worldwide, is that it has brought so much more people to the craft.
Yes.
Right?
And so many more, like, really, I think it's, like, changed things both for the performers and for the people that watch it.
Absolutely. Therefore, when we look at this on a broad spectrum, there's so much more people that are joined into doing drag.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing the same people over and over.
Well, so there's a really funny, do you remember Gia Gunn?
Yes.
She was on a drag race recently, not a drag race, she was on a podcast recently and she was like, I think we should be done. I think all the queens that have been on it are all the queens that can be on it. And now we just do seasons with the girl with the All-Stars girls. If you're not, what did her exact quote? I'm going to try to find it. She's like, if you're not a doll yet, you don't need to be a doll anymore. And like basically saying like, we've reached the limit of drag queens and this is it. We've actually capped. Our quota is met. And some girls gotta go before you can come in. And
I mean, that's another interesting.
It is.
Sure. But we know a Gia Gunn. She loves to what?
Talk. My favorite thing ever is Trixie and Katya, who are icons and incredible. They Katya tells a story about how she was in Brazil with Gia Gunn, and they're in an Uber, and then out of nowhere, Gia Gunn just looks at her and goes, Katya, do you believe in milk and cookies? And she's like, what? She's like, do you believe in milk and cookies? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I love it.
There's no follow-up?
No! No, there's nothing.
Oh, I'm going to pop some of those at certain times. Just be like,
yeah.
Do you believe
in
Cheerios and milk?
No, I don't actually. But yeah, so I think that in some ways, like, I really love All Stars and I love seeing the queens back. But when it's so much, like, I definitely get Drag Race fatigue.
Oh, yeah.
I've stopped watching a lot of the international seasons because I was like, I literally...
what I do enjoy to see, because like sometimes, when you only working with a light budget, because you don't got that much, so you're being crafty, right? Mm-hmm. But then now you're on All Stars, so money came in. So now those little, like, you were using like maybe like paper clips before to have your glitter.
Yeah.
Now you got rhinestones.
Yeah. Now
like, I like to see like
the Swarovskis.
Because money came in.
And then I feel bad for some of the people like, Mystique Summers and Vivacious. Like they haven't been on for a long time. And you can see
with season duh.
Yeah, season 2 and season 6.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. The people that were on season 17 like 12 seconds ago.
18, yeah, it is wild.
Yeah.
So this brings me back to this whole too big thing because there's so many international franchises and we've talked about Drag Race like back in season 1, if you can believe. It's been a while. I think that since we talked about it, which was like 2 years ago, which is crazy.
Wild. I was just about to say that. I was like, shit.
It's been a while. It's
been a while.
That actually, even in the 2 years since we've spoken, a lot of the international franchises don't exist anymore. Mm-hmm. Like Canada's been coming back, which I live for Canada because it's oftentimes like local queens that I love to see, which plug. This is what inspired this whole episode. This coming Saturday, we will be at the Fierce and Fabulous Expo, and there's a bunch of girlies from Canada's Drag Race.
Convention Center. I saw it says tickets as low as $34.
Yeah, June 6th, Saturday. We're going to be there all day. And so there's going to be some of the girlies from Canada's Drag Race there. One of my favorites is
Is it a favorite? Is it a favorite? Well, one of my boos, Tainomi Banks, will see you there. Known you a long time, but apparently this one over here does not have a favorite. No, that stays directly in. That stays directly. It wasn't a favorite. Nope. Anyways,
I can think of her name. Oh my God, she can never see this. Oh my God.
It's called Honesty.
Oh, Aurora Matrix. Love her. I do love her. She's so good. I don't know. Yeah.
The love is deep.
It runs deep. It runs deep. Have I told the story about the Casey Musgraves concert on the podcast before?
I think so, but remind us.
It was at Kennedy, my sister. Go watch her episode. We're plugging recent episode.
Go watch them all.
Her and her fiance, Matt, came to Toronto to come see the Casey Musgraves concert. And then it was canceled. And then I reached out to Aurora and said, my sister is in town for Casey Musgraves. It just got canceled. I see that you're like you're performing at Woody's. Would it be possible for you to do some Casey Musgraves? Like, would you perform for that?
You've never said this.
Okay, so I messaged her and she was like,
who are you?
She was like, get out of my DMs.
Yes.
Or show me some butt. No, she did not say that. She
or
said
the cash tip of how much?
Well, get this. So, she was like, I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know her songs that well, but maybe. And we're like, okay, well, if you come and you do play, like, I trust and believe, we'll tip you. Sure enough, we get there. My sister's a bit upset, obviously, because she traveled all the way from Calgary. Casey Musgraves was her favorite person. And she canceled Gag 3 hours before the concert was supposed to start.
Which happens a lot.
Oh, terrible. Toronto's cursed. Anyways, so we go to Woody's. Aurora's performing. This is before she got on Drag Race. Then she's performing, does some songs, and then all of a sudden, High Horse, Casey Musgraves start playing. Kennedy starts crying. Her fiance whips out fucking $50 and is like waving it around. Aurora's like, you weren't kidding. I'll take that. It was an incredible, the concert being canceled was terrible, but that moment will actually live on forever with me and my sister.
That's sweet.
So that was iconic. And then she got on Drag Race, I think like 2 years later.
And then you forgot her name.
And then But I love you. And she'll be there. So we're going to try to snatch some interviews with some of the queens.
Remember that story.
She won't.
Never know.
But maybe. And then actually I saw her at a drag brunch recently with two friends of the pod, Marty and Daniel.
Cute.
And she was there with Perla. Hangout. Yeah, our quarterly hangout. She was there with Perla, also Canada's Drag Race. It was really fun. But anyways, Canada's Drag Race is one of the few that's still going. Yep. I think Drag Race Down Under is still maybe going, but Ru doesn't do it anymore. No. Now Michelle does. Drag Race UK still happen. The English-speaking ones seem to be happening, but I don't know about like there used to be like Sweden and Mexico and Thailand and
I've never
Brazil and Timbuktu. Drag Race Timbuktu. And most of them aren't there anymore. And I think it's because it maybe did get too big. It became the Drag Race fatigue became too big.
Yeah, like you said, having it spaced out makes people more excited to like, oh, it's coming soon. Not like, oh, it just ended and another one starts in a week.
Yeah, like, help me.
Help me. Help.
Okay, so to wrap it up, I will never stop watching Drag Race. So like they can
just keep playing it.
They can just stuff it down my gullet. I'll keep taking it like a big porky Drag Race consumer that I am. But as we think about this, like, what do you think is next? What would you like to see out of an All Stars? Or would you, like, besides it? So is it every other year, or is it like the Olympics every 4 years?
Well, I don't know if I want every 4 years, but like I do want like. I would like a drag king moment.
Yeah, drag kings. Yeah,
I would like that. Like, let's give it some variety and change.
You wouldn't like this, but it does a really good job of it. Is the Boulet brothers have Dragula? It's like horror drag, but they have like queens, kings, things, and it is actually really good.
I do think scary. Sorry.
Yeah. They staple themselves as wild.
They staple.
Yeah. It's like body horror stuff.
Oh, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
So Drag Kings, I hear you.
I want something like that as well.
Drag Race Canada had that this last season.
That's true.
Which was good. Velma and Johnny.
Just like a challenge, like, yeah, but like, I don't know what else. Like you said, like less a year, just so that like the anticipation gets higher when you're like, excited for it to come. Again, I don't want it to end because hello, culture.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can think of specifically to change it up.
You know what? Okay, so this is.
I want everyone to learn how to sew.
Yeah, sew and sing.
Go on.
Sew and sing.
You don't have to sing because you're lip syncing for your life.
They have to do songs though.
Yeah, but not as like sometimes like the autotune helps that. But you can't make someone a good performer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, these bedroom queens sometimes. Yeah.
Our whole conversation now.
Give it like a Charlie XCX effect. Like, oh no.
But like you can't like you need to just be able to perform.
Yeah, that's fair. I do think that so this is not an original idea at all from me, and I've actually heard Brooklyn Heights, host of Canada's Drag Race, say this. She thinks that the way that it should be changed is that the queens live together in a house. And it's very Big Brother, America's Next Top Model style.
Ooh,
and so you do it that way. And like the workroom is actually just the house. That would be
love that.
So I think they should lean into the reality TV-ness of it and less into the competition of it. And that would be really good and showcase a lot of people. And I think that would get you like the viral moments that you want.
Yes,
So that's what I want.
would say that's a great idea, but as you said, it wasn't yours. So
it wasn't mine. And
Canada along with that.
And Canada's Drag Race does a cool version, which is called Slaycation, where they make the queens like go on a winter vacation together. So fun! It's on Crave. 10 out of 10 would watch because it's like a mini version of that, and it would be even better if they could turn that into the Drag Race format.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah,
make that happen, Ru.
Yeah. Well, that's what we think. So, any final thoughts?
May drag live on forever.
May drag live on forever. Come see us at the Fierce and Fabulous Expo.
Yes.
This was so fun. I love talking about Drag Race. I could literally, if there wasn't like 1,000 Drag Race podcasts already, I could do this.
Myself.
Yeah, I would.
Well,
I totally could.
You're like, and that's our new thing.
And that's our new, yeah. So anyways, if you like this, comment below. Did we get the idea that you liked about Drag Race?
How do you feel about the season?
Yeah, tell us more. And if there's something different that you want us to talk about, let us know. Anyways, this was so fun.
See y'all on Saturday.
Dun, dun, start your engines. Race. Bye.
Mwah.